Munna Singh Chauhan, sir, it is your government in power. What has your government been doing all this time? How could 1,000 illegal mazars come up? What was the forest officer doing? What was the station house officer doing? What action has been taken against government officials for their negligence, or were they complicit?
Survey, detailed inquiry into all such illegal mazars which has been constructed deep into the forest areas, on the panchayat lands, on the government lands, and the drive is being launched to demolish them all.
But what about
let me tell you again,
who was complicit?
In the name of these mazars, few people have started raising the voice of persecution. You know, that is why I said this is being done under an agenda. And there are elements behind the construction of these mazars who have their, the questionable track record.
Sir, again, if there are people of questionable track record, if they are breaking the law of the land, your government, your power, your BJP arrests them.
Not only this. Let me go a step further. Let me go a step further to say that these mazars are being systematically constructed in strategically important places. These mazars are being constructed systematically in strategically important places.
Sir, that's a very big point you're making, but please explain.
People are being
the strategic importance.
People are being pushed into these areas in the garb of the mazars.
That's a very big charge you are leveling here on India Today. First on India First. Please give us details, sir. What do you mean that illegal mazars are coming up close to strategic locations? Explain, sir. Who are the people who are being pushed there? Mr. Munna Singh Chauhan, that's a very big point you're making, sir. Please explain.
I'm a responsible man. I'm fifth term MLA. I had been MLA in Uttar Pradesh. I'm an MLA in Uttarakhand. I had been a chief spokesperson of my party. I'm making all these charges. Look, I'm not raising a finger at the integrity and the patriotism of the common Muslims. But yes, of course, the element, those who are behind the construction of these mazars on a large scale, it is being done with a purpose. And this is being used as an infrastructure for these kinds of the criminal elements. They are used.
Which are the strategic locations? Which are the strategic locations that are vulnerable because of these illegal mazars? That's a very big point you've made. Which are our strategic locations which are vulnerable? Because Uttarakhand is a very sensitive hill state.
Give us some names of those strategic positions.
We are a border state.
Yes.
We are a border state.
Yes.
If such activities have come into being over a very short period of time, so obviously we have a valid reason to raise question against it.
Sir, you should not be raising questions. You should actually be taking action. You're the government in power.
We are acting upon. Sure. Be rest assured.
Allegations.
We'll demolish all such mazars. We'll demolish all such mazars.
No, but Dr. Taslim Ahmed Rahmani, in case this is true, he said this the first time here on India First. Sir, if national security
that does not have a legality shall be demolished.
Absolutely. But in case there is a national security perspective, and in case there is some strategic location, there should be no opposition to illegal mazars being removed from those areas. Dr. Rahmani.
It may not be a right time to go into much details. Otherwise, if you ask me to discuss mazar by mazar, I'll tell you
he cannot
how
prove.
These places are being
name even a single location which is strategic. And if it is strategic, it's highly a big concern. It must be a big concern for the government. Why don't you remove them? What for you are waiting?
But the other charge you are leveling, the other charge that demographic profile is being changed. How is demographic profile?
You are leveling allegation. And
how is demographic profile being raised?
The vocabulary you are using, the terminology you use, it's highly objectionable. It's targeting one religion, one community, rather and sparing the actual land grabbers. This is a criminal activity and a criminal activity.
Then feel free to go to court. Feel free to go to court, Dr. Rahmani. But
very enlightened Muslim young man.
Yes,
he had very clearly said that Muslims from the adjoining states have flocked into Uttarakhand and they are grabbing the properties in Uttarakhand.
Okay. Okay, and we'll track this
They
story
are grabbing
closely.
the Bhagwat properties in Uttarakhand.
Sir,
Muslims,
also please tell
population from
me,
outside the state are flocking to Uttarakhand with the purpose of grabbing the Bhagwat properties in
three
Uttarakhand.
districts.
Our Bhagwat chairman, who
Okay.
himself is a Muslim, very enlightened young man, he has said it in a press conference.
okay,
And he has initiated action to
I
get
also
such
said it
Awaish
here.
Qabza removed.
The same thing I said it here.
fair enough. Fair enough. We'll be tracking the story very closely.
The same thing I said it here.
Another
That
grave
there are
charge that is
land
being
grabbers who are
leveled
misusing the
is
property.
that of illegal Rohingyas and illegal Bangladeshis, that they are also being settled in these areas. If that is true, then it is your government, Mr. Chauhan. Please take action. Whoever is illegal, whoever doesn't have documentation, whoever is making these mazars. Go on, sir. Kindly respond. 20 seconds. Mr.
Out such
Chauhan.
element. We'll leave no stone unturned to weed out such element and take legal action against all such people and flush them out of the state.